Thing. The Quizmaster bought it tonight. So, with that being said, welcome back, gamers, to the Experience Points Podcast, and this is episode 38. And today's date is February 6th, 2022, otherwise known as the third sucky year in a row. Just let it just get to a level where it's good. Just let that happen. That's what I'm waiting for. Anyway, tonight I am joined by Kim, the Quizmaster.
Greetings, all.
Kevin, the Imitator.
Imitator? Oh, hey guys.
No, he's the balloon popping master.
Cute, I'm gonna add that to the list. And Eric, the PP Man Jones.
Really careful. Anybody got you say Tim for last just so you could do that, huh?
Pretty much. You figured me out.
you never get all crazy. Whatever.
And on tonight's episode, we are going to chit-chat about our experience with Arceus. I said it properly.
Good job. Good time.
And you guys are proud of me because this past week I was listening to a podcast. And they said Arceus like 12 times in a row, and I was my eyes started to twitch. I was like, "Stop it!"
We got you.
It got me. We're going to talk about Arceus and our experience with it so far, and we're also going to have a Pokemon quiz that is made just for Kevin and Eric. And Kevin is up 1-0 this year so far. What'd you say?
Yeah, correct. Nothing. Eric, have you been playing it this weekend? Huh? Have you been playing it? I've been playing it today, yes. Did you get your flute? You get the flute yet? No, I don't have the flute yet.
Yeah, dang, man. For 20 minutes.
Jones is not going to have much to talk about tonight, but
not as much as you all know. No.
Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Spoilers be damned. Alright, Kim, since you are the resident crack baby of this game, you're up to what? The seventh star so far? Seventh rank? Oh, Lord. I just barely hit 4, but I think I've been doing more story content than Kim.
Well,
I don't know about that, bruh.
I've only got one last noble to defeat or to battle.
Okay, that's a no on that.
So I'm at the end. But to be fair, the rank ups are incredibly easy to do. All you gotta do is do Pokedex entries, and that's it.
Yep, that's
I was gonna say the rank ups didn't seem like they're too vague, but you have to be a completionist, like something that Mr. Pitts is not.
Yeah, let's not do that. So let's start off with things that we love about the game so far. Kim, hit it.
Overworld Pokemon.
Ish.
I really like the fact that you feel more in the world, because there's some Pokemon that are going to aggro you as soon as they see you, so you have to kind of be sneaky around them, or either that or just run really fast. And you have some of them that will flee if they see you. And that, to me, is a more realistic experience of walking blindly through the grass, and then all of a sudden, like, an encounter and music plays.
Pain in my ass. I could not stand that. And
I'm just like, oh my god, I'm just trying to get to town. Like, just let me get to town. I had to always stock up on, like, 1,000 revives. Not revives, repel. Just to get places. But no, this one feels a little bit more, but more realistic, more easy to as realistic as a Pokemon game can be, really. But it's just, I like the navigation and the game flow, and I like seeing shinies in the overworld.
She says quietly.
in 30 years, it'll be Pokemon VR.
Exactly. Oh, that's gonna be so good. I'm gonna piggyback off of that, and I feel the same, which I think most of the Pokemon community does, because I've been on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook and all that kind of stuff, and I actually joined a Pokemon Arceus group, and they've been posting some pretty funny memes. But I personally love the fact that I can throw like 3, 4, 5 Pokeballs at 3, 4, 5 different Pokemon and just catch them in like less than 3 seconds. And then just keep going, because before, if I wanted a Pokemon, I would have to just find out where they were, battle them. Hopefully they're not OP, and kicking my ass like they did a lot in Sword and Shield, and not having to do those freaking funky ass things to find the specific ones. That was always a big thing.
So the Pokemon see you coming, like just a tornado of Pokeballs coming out, and they're like, "Ah, here comes that Pokeball throwing crackhead again."
It is satisfying though. Just robbing those things, and then having that little sparkle come up to say that you caught them. It's like a really satisfying feeling. And then the fact that you can target specific Pokemon, you don't have to sit there and encounter 100 other Pokemon to find a Pikachu. You know, just stuff like that.
And also, too, right off the bat, you know if that's a male or freaking female, because that's always the biggest thing for me when I was trying to catch in Sword and Shield.
Or you could tell on there.
Yeah.
All the ones that have telling features in this game have always had telling features. Like even in Sword and Shield in like the wild, or when they showed up on the overworld and everything, female Pikachu has a heart-shaped tail. Male Pikachu has a standard tail.
It's not like that for every Pokemon, right?
It is. No, not every. There's a lot of them that do, but not every.
Right, and
like
I'm actually really learning that in this game, because the first one I came across that I could really distinguish, hippos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the hippos is color. That's a coloration thing on their body. That's
and
how
I
you
wish
can
it
tell.
was like that with all of the Pokemon, because in real life, in IRL, the male animals usually have the brighter color palette to attract the females, and the females are usually have the duller color palette. So I wish it was like that in the game. That'd be a really
Spelled at the cat. Spelled at the cat. You can't pick on a cat even until you look.
Starters usually don't have anything like gender based, unless you count Eevee and Pikachu as starters because of Let's Go.
Okay, Kev, how about you?
I mean, I like seeing the Pokemon out in the open. That's really cool. Just, I mean, the gameplay, is really fun. It's kind of cool to, hunt them down. I'm not as far as like him. That's for sure. I'm rank 4, and I haven't even beaten Cleaver yet. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
but I have caught a few alphas.
Okay, I have not.
I got an alpha. I actually just caught an alpha Golbat.
Nice.
It just kind of appeared at night. Like, it wasn't there, and then it became night, and it just popped up. I was like, oh, I almost got beat up by it.
I tried 3 times to catch, what was it, an alpha. What's the evolved form of
Luxray? Tangrowth?
Yeah, I tried to catch an alpha form of that, and I snuck up on it, and I threw the Pokeball at his back, and it went into the ball. That ball jumped harder than I've ever seen in my life, and it came out, and it turned around with the red eyes. I said, F this. I ran around, and in this game you can throw like mud balls at him to like stun him for a second.
I never remember to use those damn things.
Damn thing. His eyes got redder, and he just charged up, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's just the freedom is really nice. Being able to go around. I mean, it's just cool, Like, there's a lot of negatives to the game as well, but the positives is what keeps you going.
Yeah, but we'll be talking about that shortly. Jones, how about you, bro?
Everything everybody else just said.
Everything else.
I got as far as the rest of you. I've only just heard about Cleaver, the thing I have to go explore, investigate, and I'm only like rank 2, but that's beside the point. I'm enjoying the game. I just got distracted and stuff.
Just not enjoying it that much.
I mean, the battling's really good.
Hell yeah.
Battle
That's also the thing I love a lot, because I was like really leery about the animations in the game, because in my complaint in Sword and Shield and Sun and the Moon are the animations to the characters. Like when they do a move, they just like twitch a little bit and then the move is done. I always was like, you know, why can't I see them do the full move? And in this game, they go all out when they do the damn moves. I didn't post this. I was gonna post it, but I didn't. I was trying to catch one of those butterfly things. It's not a butterfree, but it was
Beautifly.
Beautifly?
no,
Beautifly.
nope. It was
Muffin.
it
That's
started with a Y.
Oh,
What?
Yama?
There you go. I tried to catch
Yama's a
one.
dragonfly.
Not even close to a butterfly, bro.
Dragonfly. It's a bug with wings. I tried to catch the damn thing.
Wow!
Right
Wow!
behind it.
Oh, you just insulted Kim right there.
I was sneaking up on it, and I guess I pissed off a Golduck along the way, and I saw the red eyes. I was like, this damn thing is not targeting me. So I turned around. The freaking Golduck was charging up like Goku and did a freaking Kamehameha on my ass and blasted me off the cliff. I was like, what the hell just that?
Was it Shadow? No, not Shadow. Might have been. It could have been Shadow Ball. It could have been. I'm trying to think what move looks like a Kamehameha wave.
Well,
Maybe Shadow Ball is what I'm coming up with.
That's what the hell.
Probably like it was probably a like psychic or something.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what the animation looks like.
If it was a Golduck,
It was a Golduck.
it was either like a Hydro Pump, depending on the level, or some psychic type move.
Golduck don't fuck around.
Whatever it was, he got me good.
What? What did you say?
Did you incapacitate?
Kim?
I said Golducks don't fuck around.
They don't. Especially
Hell no.
They will chase you down.
Although in the anime, they're just trying to get the girls.
Really? That's cute.
That was only one Golduck.
Yeah, that was cute. He was trying to flirt so hard.
Golduck was a kind of a jack. He was kind of a jackass.
Psyduck's a jackass. I love Psyduck. He's a jackass.
That is awesome.
Poor Psyduck has such a rough time.
It's actually a friend of mine who calls me Psyduck. She's cute. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, other things I love about the game is how quick it is with the traversal. After you get the flute and you get the mounts, you can actually.
Hey! Well, I guess I know what the flute does now. Yeah.
You knew you're gonna get the freaking mount. Hush up.
It's basically a Alolan ride Pokemon.
There you go.
I assume that's more or less what it's gonna
So
be.
much so they even mentioned it in the game. That's why I was like, I thought this was supposed to be a prequel. You're saying they knew about Alola, but they don't know about all the other stuff going on?
Oh, we've already figured out that this game is prequel just by all the hints that they're dropping that you came from the future, basically.
Right. So it's very seamless when you ride your mount.
That's what
Like
you
if you go from one set of terrain to the other, it seamlessly transitions to the other mount, which is really cool, and I really love that because it just makes exploration just that much more fun. You don't have to.
Same thing.
What was that?
I was gonna say the same thing happens when you guys get a little further. Then you have to go from land to water. You don't even have to change the mounts.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. It just switches automatically. So freaking good. Some of the things that I don't care for about the game is the fact that when you start to unlock different areas of the game, and this is the part that I really wish it was open world. You can't like fast travel from one section of the map to a different section of the map. You have to return to the village and then leave the village and then you can go to a different section. It doesn't take long. It's honestly like maybe 10 seconds worth of effort, but still.
It's bootleg, is what you're saying.
Classic hub RPG.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when I first saw that, that it was like open world-ish and had those hubs, it just reminded me of Monster Hunter games because they do the same damn thing.
Yeah, a lot of people have been comparing this to Monster Hunter as well.
Yes.
It's like Breath of the Monster Hunter Pokemon.
It's basically Monster Hunter Rise because you get the mounts in Monster Hunter Rise. It's pretty much the same damn thing. The exact same thing.
Breath of the Pokemon Hunter. There we go.
Arising. Kim, what are some things that you particularly don't care for?
There's one thing, and it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I just let it slide right off my back. But it irritates me enough
Like a Psyduck.
that I'm making note of it.
That was cute.
What?
It's the fact that you cannot leave the zone without checking in with a professor first.
Yes.
And I'm
that's
like,
a pain.
That's only if you've caught Pokemon.
It doesn't matter.
Right,
if
but
I
regardless, you should still be able to leave
like,
because I was really hoping. I'm sorry, Kim. I'm sorry. I was really hoping that I could like stack all my Pokemon that I caught and like go to a different zone, catch some more, go to a different zone,
And get a super
and then
bonus.
talk to them, and then like stack all those gets at
I
one time.
agree. I completely agree with you on that.
That's what I'm trying to do, and I try not to talk to the professor until I've caught 20 or more Pokemon
So you
to
get
make
that
it more
bonus.
worth it. So you get the bonus, and I try to make sure I, only do back strikes and all that stuff. But if I've already done what I needed to do there, and I want to do another zone, I'm like, no, fuck. Now I gotta go talk to the professor so I can go get my 20 whole points for catching this one Pokemon. I'm like, no, that's not satisfying at all. I like to turn in and get like 1,600.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. And I'll say that's what bothers me because I ain't got nothing else that really bothers me right now. Oh no, I got something else that bothers me. The fact that you drown, like after going into the water for half a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a pain in the butt. But I mean,
We're John Marston.
They could have had like a stamina. There could have been a stamina meter or something that like gives you a chance to get out of the water, but
Exactly.
but I mean, it only lasts for a couple of seconds, and it puts you right back out where you were.
But that's the problem.
Yeah, but it counts as drowning in the water like that counts as it's like the equivalent of getting hit by a Pokemon move. So let's say you jump in the water, right, and then you get spawned back onto the spot, and there's like a Pokemon nearby, and it smacks you. You could black out.
Damn.
Yeah, and you definitely drop some valuable shit when you black out because
I have not blacked out yet.
I have not blacked out yet.
You haven't played the game yet.
You are blacked
I
out.
played that damn it.
I've blacked out
Look
once.
here. The last
That's
time
because I was overtired.
The last time I blacked out was in Pokemon Yellow when I didn't know any better, and I just did stupid stuff. I make sure that I don't black out. If I have to do some crazy ass stuff, I'm not gonna black out and lose half my money. I don't think you lose half your money anymore, but still.
Disclaimer to our viewers: Eric just blacked out yesterday. He's just not telling anybody. He's trying to be cool about it.
No, that's a lie. You know it. As it'll be stated, I probably didn't even play yesterday, so yeah.
Eric always blacks out. That's why his name is Blackout.
He blacks out at least twice a day.
Twice a day. There he goes again. He's gone.
Whatever.
Usually it's on the toilet pooping.
I did need to get my items rescued once in this game so far. Because I was overtired and I didn't see myself. I was getting blasted by shit and I was like, wait, what's going on?
Wait,
Okay,
is that what you need MP for to get your items back if you die?
That's what you rescue. You go find people's satchels.
Mm-hmm.
And then you help them get their items back.
Yes, and that's something else I absolutely love about this game is the fact that you can find other people's stuff and get points for it. That's
Ooh, and you get medium and small candies too.
mm-hmm.
How do you find other people's stuff?
If you pull up the map, it'll show the satchels on the map, and you just go get them, basically, if you can.
Oh.
It's a satchel, not a purse.
Maybe it's like one of those situations where you're playing online and kind of have that online functionality just for playing while you're connected to the internet. That would just really.
So, from my understanding, when people, black out or faint or whatever, they drop the stuff and then you go find it and get points for returning it. So, it's really cool. Something I have not come across yet that I don't think is there is the random trading that you could do in Sword and Shield.
The mystery trades?
Yes.
I don't think they'll have the mystery trades on this one, because you do all the trading through that one person that you get points.
Yeah, and you have to have a link code for her. So.
You can have a link code too, but or if you can manage them at all, you can only do it, basically. Set up a trade with.
Exactly. Kev, what don't you care for about the game?
First off is
there's a list.
I don't like how it's just like the frame rate really kills itself. Like that gold bat that I just caught when it first popped up as I was exiting the cave, its frame rate of its flapping its wings was like the wings were up and then the wings were down. And then the wings were up, and then the wings were down. It was like one FPS basically.
See, I've
always so bad. But yeah, I've never tried to play Final Fantasy 14, 15 frames. It's so horrible.
Yeah, it's just
give you a Caesar.
They could have done better. I mean, I kind of take it as it's their first attempt into a game like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of give them a pass in a way. But like I said, the gameplay is really good, and so that's the saving grace for it, really.
The very first time
if the gameplay sucked, then I would have probably just been like, "Yep, putting this game away."
Oh, of course. The very first time I went into battle, the frame rate chugged like horrendously, and I was like, "Oh no, please don't do this." But then I haven't had the issue until like today. I was trying to catch a Graveler. And it slowed down then, but I haven't had the issue since the very first time I played. It's actually really quick for me.
I haven't encountered this as much, but it'd be nice if the higher rank you are, that maybe the super low level Pokemon that usually aggro would be like, oh, we're not gonna mess with this guy. He's like rank 10,
just like Final Fantasy.
Because you can't. They could have done it where the other Pokemon gets sensed that you have a super high level Pokemon on you and be like, I'm not messing with that person.
Yeah, I think.
But I also, at the same time, I also kind of see it in the sense of in regular Pokemon games, it didn't matter how many high level Pokemon you had. Those random battles still happened.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. And that was every Pokemon, not just, it was never because since it was random battles in the Pokemon games and they weren't out in the open, every single one attacked you. So it's not there was a choice, but this one, I mean, it could be less aggro-y, but at the same time, I think that's how they kind of that's their way of translating random battles into the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's still better because you could at least try to avoid them before
you can run away at least. And if you get into a tough fight that you're getting your ass kicked, it was the Alpha Luxray that I kept on trying to get, and if all your Pokemon faint or whatever, you could still run your ass out of there. So yeah, I mean, it's just visual stuff, really. For the most part, everything is pretty good. I mean, I can't really say anything negative about the story because I never really go into a Pokemon game thinking, man, can't wait to see this AAA rated story like Final Fantasy. It's critically acclaimed, but no.
I'm going to tell you, I have skipped a good 85% of the story so far. So
yeah, I won't skip it because I still want to know what's going on, and a lot of times you want to know what's going on in the story because they'll tell you what to do. I guess this one does have the phone that tells you where to go, so you're kind of lucky on that. But like Pokemon Black and White 2, our daughter she skipped like the whole text portion of the intro of the game, and they tell her where to go to get to the first gym, and she got super frustrated because she couldn't find the first gym because she wasn't listening, and so we're like, yeah, should have listened to him.
That's pretty sad.
That's funny. Something else I like about the game is the fact that like each Pokemon out in the wild definitely has a different personality about them, and it's cool to just watch them interact. And it feels like Monster Hunter because the first time I played Monster Hunter World for the PlayStation 4, that's what I did. Like when I first jumped into the world, you get past the tutorial stuff, and you're actually in the world watching the monsters. I watched the first monster I was supposed to hunt, like go eat and then go sleep and then wake up and go hunt something, and they have their own like dynamic to them, and it was so satisfying to watch and so cool, and it definitely played a role in how I hunted those monsters. I mean, it's not that it's not to that level in this game, but I really wish it was. So maybe in the next one, whichever one they do, which might be the low-end one, is what they're alluding to. It'd be pretty.
Who's alluding to that?
And stuff like that. What'd you say?
Wait, who's alluding to Alola?
No, I didn't say anything. That's not a not a thing.
You just said that. You definitely just said.
You're talking about storyline.
That's not a spoiler at all. Kim, is your thing working again? Because I saw you leave and come back. Oh, nope. Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Because like the professor mentions Alola, ride Pokemon.
He probably tells them Alola.
And that's before, like, I think that's like before where Erica's even at anyway, so it's not really a spoiler.
That is before. That's not. No, I'm not that part. But yes, he did make a mention of it.
So unless there's like other stuff. But anyways, I will say that I did not know you could jump and dash when you're on your mount Pokemon. When I first got it, and I did the balloon thing, and it gave me a jump and dash button on the side telling me that I could do that. So I was like, oh, so they let me jump and dash in the freaking balloon race, but not in the regular portion of the game. And I was like, so angry because I really wish that they would have had like a jump option when you're running around too, not just a diving out of the way. Because the climbing aspect of this game is really lacking.
There is no climb.
If it's too steep, you slide down instantly.
Yeah, but there's no climbing.
But there's this one cliff that overlooks the camp. And I climbed up to the top of that cliff, and I was telling Kim, I was like, I kind of had to finagle my way up there on the riding Pokemon because it can go up steeper cliffs. Mm-hmm. And then then I did the balloon race, and I found out you could jump and dash. And I was like, I could have, because I was like, I think that you need a flying Pokemon to get up onto that cliff. I think I just kind of glitched my way up. Like, no, because if I realized I could jump, then I would have been like no issue at all. That's freaking great.
You were Skyriming it.
Pretty much. And I don't know if she is able to get on. She doesn't talk to me.
Jones, any final wishes or thoughts for? I mean, I know you haven't played too much of the game, but with everything we talked about and everything that you've experienced so far, what wishes would you have for the next game?
Well, for one thing, as Kevin says, increase the frame rate. Although it looks good, but I wish it was like less stiff. Like I wanted it to just be more fluid. You know what I'm talking about when I say that. Like you know, like the world itself just feels like it's just kind of there, but it doesn't feel like you can really interact with it too well. I'd like to be able to actually like hit it rather than throw a Pokeball at it and let to get items and stuff. I would just be able to like hit it yourself or something like that.
I gotcha. I actually really like that aspect of it. The fact that you could just toss a Pokemon out really quick and it grabs all the stuff for you, and I don't have to sit there and hit the button over and over and over again at a tree to shake the damn thing. And
I do like that part. Yeah.
And the fact that the tree shakes to let you know that there's a freaking Pokemon in it. That's awesome.
Can you
That's actually common.
Yeah, we can
hear you.
I can hear you, John.
Welcome back.
That is actually a common thing in all the Pokemon games, because you would slather honey on a tree to get Pokemon to come out, to get Pokemon to go to there, and you would know that one showed up because the tree is shaking.
I got you.
You know that because that even happened in the Diamond and Pearl remake that he's played some of. Some,
not much.
Hey, FYI,
Yeah.
I've been in this chat for like the last 10 minutes, and I've been just sitting there. You guys are talking about climbing and jumping and all that stuff, and I'm like, oh, just blurting out all these spoilerish things. Then I'm like, oh, nobody can hear me at all, apparently.
Discord was like, no spoilers from you tonight.
Yep.
All right.
The game's been out long enough.
A week.
Wouldn't be much of a spoiler if somebody would play the game.
Ooh.
It's true story.
I'm playing it now. As soon as I started playing it, I got re-hooked, so it's like I'll be playing it. So
I
when you
could
stop
beat it if I wanted to.
yeah, we know you
I
could,
caught
but then you won't be able to do this other stuff you want.
I caught an alpha graveler as well. Well, during this thing.
Very nice. And I mean, and that's another great thing about this game. You can play however you want. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And another thing I really
don't
like about
play.
this game are the the checklists in the game. The fact that you have to catch so many in a certain way, and I'm not really a checklist guy, but I'm really enjoying that. And the side quests, for the first time in a very long time, are enjoyable to me. Like I'm really loving seeing what these people want these Pokemon for. I had one guy.
There aren't really many side quests in most other Pokemon games. There's a few here and there, but like most of the time they really are. It's just like, here, take me this and so on. So I guess they started doing side quests kind of more deeply around Generation 5 or 6 or something like that. But they weren't that prominent like this game.
Well, like I said, I'm really enjoying them. I had a guy today ask me for a giant mushroom, and I had to question what he wanted. I was like, wait a minute. Like, what do you want from
It's a kid's game. You don't have to question that.
Don't you know I'm a female? You
Cyrus is like, I got one for you.
No word.
He's like, I'm looking for a big mushroom too.
Lord.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. Jones, your microphone keeps muting. I don't know if you know that or not. There you go.
I know that. You don't want to hear me eating.
I got you.
We appreciate it.
Right. Smacky McGee. So if you two are ready, I know Jones, you're feeding your face right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. Don't you worry about that.
Oh,
Quiz time, and yes.
There's one thing I gotta say.
What's up?
I like that the flute, the tone for the flute, it's like 5 notes, and I instantly recognized it as it took me back to like the original version of the Diamond and Pearl games, because right when it loads up and it says like Game Freak, it uses that tone.
Oh, that's cool.
And Kim was like looking at me like a crackhead, like, how the hell are you gonna recognize 5 notes just like that you haven't even heard in like 10 years? I mean, technically it's the same. Technically, it plays on the title screen when you start up Arceus, and it, the Diamond and Pearl remakes also. But I was like, I wasn't even thinking about those at the time. I was like, where have I heard that tone before?
That's awesome. Love that nostalgia hit. Makes you feel good. Jones, unmute your mic and hit us with some transition music. Go. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. He just took your job. Oh,
whatever. That's a one-time deal.
All right, Quizmaster, let's hit it. What you got?
He's trying to whistle crumbs out of his mouth.
You send me,
No.
Did you send me the quiz?
Focus. I'm sorry, what was that?
Did you send me the quiz?
I did. Okay, so we're going to do a bonus points episode and get this thing straight. Next week, I don't know what the episode's going to be. Potentially Final Fantasy related, but we will see. So, surprise episode next week. And until next time, gamers, keep on
Leveling up.
Arceus style. I almost said Arceus.
Jacket.
It got taken out by recoil.
I got you. Pain in the ass. All right, welcome back. This is bonus points episode. We had a little technical difficulty here. I'll probably just add this on to the end of the episode, to be honest. And that's fine. But Quizmaster is ready. We can hear her. We can talk to her. And she is all set. So, Kevin and Eric, let's do this.
Okay.
This quiz will determine who will get the title or nickname Pokemaster.
Oh.
The other person is Pokewannabe.
Wow.
And also, too, that will officially go on the nickname titles that I have a list for.
The stakes are high.
The stakes are high.
Because nobody wants to be the Pokewannabe.
Especially Jones.
Okay. Question number 1. I'm going to start easy just so you know, because I got to baby step you guys into this. How many shapes / forms can unknown be? 46, 25, 34, or 28?
28.
See, baby steps. These you guys gave you guys an easy one to start. You guys both got it right.
I thought that was gonna be a hard one.
Yeah, no, that one was a give me.
Every letter of the alphabet plus a question mark and exclamation point.
And I never heard of an unknown before, but there's an unknown. I saw a quick video on TikTok earlier. There's an unknown in between the statue that's on top of the main building that you go in. It's like if you look up on the roof, there's like a statue of a certain Pokemon. I forgot what they said it was. I think it was
Magikarp.
Magikarp?
Is it it?
Yes, Magikarp. It's in between the Magikarp and like the little pointy part of the roof. And you got to get it just right in there, and there's unknown in there.
So are you saying the unknown are unknown to you? Huh? What are the chances I'd come up with that?
Cute. Very cute. Number
I mean, hey, why not? Anyways.
Everybody just smacked their head.
Kevin's like, oh my god, I don't know her. I've never seen her before in my life. Okay. Which is not a flavor in the Pokemon world? Spicy, salty, dry, or bitter?
Salty.
I guess that was another easy one for you guys. Salty it is.
Come on, you never made curry and Sword and Shield?
I have.
But also berries ever since the Poffins were introduced in Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay.
I believe they had some features like that too, because some Pokemon are like spicy and whatnot. Makes them friendlier.
Kevin has proven himself to be the Pokemon professor so far.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some. This was wow. Okay. Pick the Generation 3 Pokemon out of the 4. I'm gonna say Gulpin, Chinchou, Nuzleaf, or Munchlax.
Nuzleaf.
Yeah, finish eating. No, leaf.
Again, point goes to both you guys.
Wow. You guys are tied so far.
Okay. What are we at? That's 3 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What type has not been paired with normal type before? I don't feel like giving you guys multiple choice. I'm gonna see if you guys can just know, because y'all, this is too easy. No, I better not, because what if there's another one? Okay, multiple choice. Grass, rock, flying, or fire?
Rock.
Eric?
I want to say grass.
You want to say, but are you going to say?
Yes, grass.
Okay. So, that means only one person at most can get this point, since you actually said different answers this time. And that point will go to Kevin
Oof.
for choosing rock.
Pulls it 4-3.
Alright. So, question 5. Eric really should know this one. We'll see. Which move does the most damage?
Let's do this.
Hyper Beast. V-Create. Explosion. Or Self-Destruct.
Explosion.
Kevin?
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'd say explosion.
Both of you guys got it right.
Right.
Explosion it is.
The only one I wasn't completely sure about was V-Create, because that sounds like an X move or something special.
That's
Explosion's overpowered.
That's Victini's move, special move. But self-destruct and explosion, could be one, either. It could have been, those are the higher damage ones, because they can actually. I think they go based off of how much hit points the user has.
I don't think that happens. It used to be, but I don't think that matters anymore.
Does no damage if you're going against a ghost type, though.
That's correct. Or if you use protect.
Or they have the damp ground ability, whatever it's called.
And he can't even do it.
Yep.
You guys are 5-4.
Alright, the questions are going to get slightly more tricky.
Good.
You need to make them really tricky.
Well, against these guys, this is kind of a tough ask. Me, on the other hand, I'd be like a 4-year-old. I don't know. Banana.
Pear.
My memory of a goldfish over here.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Alright. Question number 6. Which Pokemon can you not obtain in Kalos? Pikachu, Glameow, Golurk, or Hippopotas?
Hippopotas.
I was also going to say hippopotas.
Alright, that's you guys' final answer?
Yep.
Alright, you guys both got it wrong.
Oh.
Wait, it was Golurk, wasn't it?
It was not.
No, I'm pretty sure
No? Oh.
It has to be Glameow.
It would be
Yeah.
Glameow.
Because it's Purloin. I was thinking Purloin. Damn cats. Purple ass cats.
I like Glameow. He's cute.
Alright. Which is not a psychic type move? Psych Up? Heart Stamp? Agility? Or Imprison? Which
Heart
is
stamp.
You say heart stamp? Do you need me to repeat the question?
Wait, no. I need you to repeat that first one, actually. Did you say Psych-Hut?
Psych up.
Psych up.
Psych Up. Oh, yeah, that's the Psych Up is the one.
Can you say the 4 again?
Psych up, heart stamp, agility, or imprison. Which one is
My
not
answer is
psychic? What'd you say?
Heart stamp. I say heart stamp.
Oh, Eric, you said wrong. Because it's psych up.
Psych Up is fighting type.
I could have sworn Psych Up for some reason was a psychic type, and I don't know why I said that.
Because you're thinking psych. The Psych Up, the psychic, probably. Maybe you're thinking the way the wording is. I don't know. It's fighting type.
Oh man, I'm getting more obscure as we go on. Like the rest of them, I would not even know the answer to. So good luck to y'all. So what are we at? Number 7 now?
Yes.
Okay.
Jones, you still have a chance, brother.
Which generation didn't have a pure electric type? Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 6, or Gen 7?
So I'm assuming you mean a new one, like when it was brought into that gen. What were the gens again?
Gen 3, 4, 6, or 7? Which one did not have a pure electric?
I'm going with
7 is mine.
6.
What did you say, Eric?
Gen 6.
Gen 6?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, Eric, I hate to tell this to you, but you got it right this time.
You
hate to tell me that I got it right.
Gen 6 is right. Alright. So, 8. We're on number 8. 3 more questions left, I believe.
It's up to you. Well, actually, it's supposed to be 10, yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah. How many Pokemon has how many Pokemon have the water and dark types? So water and dark types. 2, 4, 5, or 10?
I'm gonna say 5.
I'm gonna say 4.
When I first started playing Pokemon, that confused the hell out of me because I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was just supposed to be one type. How can they have 2?
Oh, it used to be one type back in the easy days, I think.
No.
You can all that type.
Yep. Okay.
Bulbasaur has always been grass and poison.
Well,
Dragonite's always been flying and dragon.
Pigi's always been normal flying.
the correct answer is 5.
None of them!
Yep. Don't ask me to name them, though.
Yeah.
I think Screlpy's poison. I keep thinking it's dark type because it looks dark. I think that's dragon poison type.
Jones, you still got a chance to tie it up.
This next one, you might. It's a breeding question.
He knows about that breeding.
Which of these Pokemon can you breed with each other to make a successful egg? I should add. Guzzlord and Kartana, Volbeat and Mothim, Bulbasaur and Nidoran female, Charmander and Chimchar.
Bulbasaur and Nidoran. Because they're both monster class.
Aren't they all monsters?
I would have to say Bulbasaur and Nidoran too, especially because. Well, no, I'm not going to say that because I have no chance of winning if I agree with you. So I'm going to say what was the one after Bulbasaur and Nidoran?
Charmander.
No, well, the other one. There was another one.
Volbeat.
Before that?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that Volbeat one. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
Well, the correct answer is Bulbasaur and Nidoran female.
It doesn't matter because I literally did not have a chance to come back if I didn't have a different answer than him. I said my choice. I knew it wasn't Ado because the first one was freaking Ultra Beast, and they cannot breed.
Yeah. There's only one legendary that could breed, and you don't even get the same Pokemon from it.
It's actually a mythical, but yes.
Interesting.
Well, it is.
Well, Jones, you have a choice. Do you want to do this last question or
No,
not?
no.
Huh?
You said go.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The last question. What type has never been paired with electric type before? Ground, rock, fire, or fighting?
Rock. No, wait. What was it? You said ground, rock, fire, and fighting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, rock.
And what does
Fire.
Eric say?
I sure as hell don't remember no electric fire.
Oh. No, actually, because you gotta count the stupid Alolan types. I'm gonna go with fire.
You jackass! You already won. Don't be taking my last answer.
Oh. Eric, you're going to stick with fire?
Yes, it don't matter anyway. But I at least confidently handle if I don't even think about it.
Well, the correct answer is fighting.
Ooh.
Fighting. Really?
I could have sworn that one legendary or mythical was an electric fighting type.
Which mythical? Zeraora? That's just pure electric.
Oh, you just
Pure
got fighting type new one, jackass.
Yeah. So I guess most fighting types can use electric type moves, but no fighting type is paired with electric. That's weird.
That's interesting, yeah. Shit that will have Thunder Punch.
And what generation was the first one to have a pure flying type? This is my bonus question for you, Eric.
Kevin's making up his own questions.
Well, this is actually a rough one because you really have to think about.
All of them are normal flying, yeah. So it's a pure flying type. Wasn't damn one because I got swear every damn one, and I swear every damn one of them was flying and something else. Then I want to say Gen 3.
Nope. It was black and white.
Damn,
the legendary,
Gen 5?
legendary type, or the legendary one of the Dijins. It was the only pure flying type until Kalos.
Wow, you mean freaking not Thunder, Tornadus. Tornadus was the first pure flying type. Wow.
Yep. And they never put flying as the first typing because you can't really it's not really an element according to what I read. Like they couldn't portray it as an element. They should have named it like wind or some shit.
Wind type would make more sense.
I still
and then they wouldn't have to technically have wind.
This will not even be there because that's like you run out of things to think of.
What, normal type?
Yeah.
I understand. Normal typing is more for a fact to have like something to defend against ghost types, but at the same time, ghost types also can't. Ghost and normal kind of cancel each other out unless they have non-elemental moves.
Yeah, because Noibat was the first one to have flying as its first one, and that was Flying Dragon. And then
I wonder why they did that.
the second one was the bird from frickin' Galar, because it's flying steel.
My boy Corviknight.
Corviknight's awesome.
Well, it's kind of funny because I feel he more resembles steel than flying at that point.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they chose to put flying as the first one for those ones. Maybe they just threw darts at the typings. Like, this one goes first.
I don't know. My only theory is it goes by, like, when each typing was kind of introduced, and, flying did have in Generation 1, but, like, flying was usually probably near the bottom of the list, so maybe it only goes ahead of, like, the newer typings that got released, like, Steel, Dark, and Fairy. And I've never actually heard of a flying Fairy type, but I'm sure.
Yeah, I learned that in Pokemon Go when I was looking through all my Pokemon, and I realized that I didn't know what the animation, because when you go to a Pokemon card on there and you go to their information, like you pull up a Bulbasaur, it'll show green with leaves falling because it's grass type first, so it only ever shows the first typing for the animation. And I was like, I wonder what the flying one looks like. But every single flying type before Black and White, before Unova, was normal flying or bug flying. Flying never got it. And I was like, wow. That's crazy.
Alright, guys, hold on to those Poke thoughts. Kim, would you like to do the honors, please?
The honors of
the winner of the name and.
Oh yeah, that would lead our champion of this evening. Our official Pokemaster is Kevin. Woo! Yay!
Sorry, Jones. We still love you.
We'll have to do a Final Fantasy 15 quiz, and then he'll have his redemption.
Exactly.
Eric.
Or will he?
No multiple choice!
Eric. Carvana, Sharpedo, Crawdont, Greninja.
Nope, we're not doing that. Okay, we're going to end up...
Those are the water darts. Those are the water darts.
Leveling up, damn it.
I remember Greninja, I remember Crawdont,